Does this piano have aftertouch? If you wanted more, what would you do? Blow distance gauge. Everybody probably noticed that the hammer shank was actually sitting on the action rail. And you may have also noticed that when you pressed the key, you actually had lost motion. A grand piano cannot have lost motion. We now have roughly a 1/4 inch let off, but do we have aftertouch now? It's there, it stops, but the hammer doesn't really come up. I can feel it because I can watch the jack. Anybody else can see here? Jack lets off. We still have movement of the key. The jack approaches the front of the window. It's just not pushing anything up yet. Watch, we have let off of just a little more than a 1/16. This is where I like to start if I'm putting new parts. I don't like to get it too close. And the hammer drops, but it's not raising anymore. The hammer drops, comes to drop, but we no longer have any aftertouch. The key, to me, is moving, but the hammer hasn't started to come back up yet. Now, too close. Okay, we now have hammer check at about 5/8 of an inch. No rise. I like a good crisp jump on a concert piano. Maybe not quite that much, but I like to see it. I like to see it move quickly. I don't like the slow, steady rise that some manufacturers talk about. This would be about right for me, for what I think would be good. Now let's check and see if we have aftertouch. Let off. And rise. Not enough drop. Assuming that I had already set key height by the parameters like Gary talked about last time with your fall board, you know, your key slip relationship, all these kinds of things like this. That's sort of your given. You can play with it because, you know, it's not set in stone. By raising the key, what do I do to aftertouch?
Lots more.
Yes, you would increase the aftertouch.
Because your available key dip.
Look how much we got there. The hammer actually comes back up and jams against the string. Because we've raised the key dip, we've given ourselves more key dip. So you can play with this if necessary. I moved that up a good 2 millimeters, which is going to be your relationship out here. You're going to have 5 or 6 millimeters out here in the front.